right, we're here with Coach Rhyne, Vance High School women's basketball head coach. Coach, you've been here since 2016. You had one conference win your first year here. You're now state title contenders for the second year in a row. Tell me about that journey since you've been here.
Well, 2016 was really an adventure. I coached AU and I coached middle school ball. Everywhere I went, I was used to winning. So I let the athletic director know that I was coming to the school to win him the state championship. But he told me, if you could just get the ball across half court, I'll hire you back. So the expectations were not too high. Everybody was expecting me to win about 2 games, but the girls played hard, so we won 7, and I was really happy. And then after that year, I started trying to change the culture of how they looked at Vance basketball, especially on the women's side. And we got in a class of freshmen, Tanasia Hayes and Maria Moreland, and Michaela Marshall was my 1, 2, and I was the 5 at the time. So we changed our record from 7 to 21 and 7. So it was a big, big accomplishment. I told them we wanted to be number 1 in the Sweet 16. That year was hard. We was consideration for the whole time, but we ended up in it at the end of the season at 16. So that was a big accomplishment.
So obviously you've done a lot more than just take the ball across half court since you've been here. So tell me about this season. You had to stop the season, then you're starting up again. How has this season been for you and your team?
Oh, it's been horrible. We didn't have a preseason like we normally do, our team camp, so the girls were excited about getting back, but they didn't have nothing to get back to. So we played 1 preseason game against Hickory Ridge. It was a pretty good thing, you know, but it really wasn't what we're used to. So by the time we got to Mooresville, we picked up. Even the people coming off the bench was doing well, but then all of a sudden, the season stopped. So everybody know I got what they call the Twin Towers. They got back out of shape. We was out 3 weeks. So it was just like a roller coaster, emotional roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down. But my girls, I can say, they stayed with the mental fortitude, and when we came back and did what we had to do.
Now let's talk about what's going on in Charlotte. There's some very good teams just in Charlotte alone going into the playoffs. Obviously, you guys have the target on your back this year. Are you ready for that?
Oh yeah, when we won and we got the rings and everything, I got a phone call from the girls and said that they wanted the slogan to be this year, 1 more year, 1 more ring. Because we have 4 out of 5 seniors that's leaving, so they know when we face Lake Norman, you could tell if anybody seen that game, it was a struggle from the beginning to end, because everybody wants the opportunity to say, we beat the state champs, we hung in there with them. Even losing is a win for a lot of teams, so they understand that can catch it.
So obviously last year, you guys were not able to complete that mission and play in that championship game. What are your expectations this year? It looks like we will have a state championships by everything that we're showing so far. What are your expectations to get back there again?
Well, we talked about it a little bit last night, but the expectation is if we don't get there, they don't feel like that they've had a good season. So it's more of the team's expectation, but they know that I know that they're capable of doing it. So I have no doubt, unless they don't want to do it or they just come out flat and we just can't rebound, that we'll be back in the state championship game again.